What's up guys, my name is Robby and welcome to my YouTube background tutorial. I'm going to be doing this series in parts, so this will be part 1. So first of all, give the video a like and a favorite please if you enjoyed this video, and if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below about the YouTube background. If you guys want me to discuss anything in particular about the background in the next part, post it in the comment section below and I will be sure to cover it for you guys. So first of all, open Photoshop up and then open a YouTube template that you guys have. I personally just use Rated Designs template because I've been using it for a while now. I just like it the best out of all the templates that I've downloaded. I've tried making my own. It's really not that hard, but I just can't. I don't know. I just like using other people's for some reason. But anyways, you can find this template in his 10K pack, so you can just Google like Rated Designs 10K pack and it'll probably come up. I like it because it has preset scan lines, which preset scan lines is just a pattern, but I really like scan lines. So it already has them preset in there, and I have my little logo set right there. So anyways, after you open up Photoshop and get your template and you want to do your text. So if you want to do 2D, obviously you do that all in Photoshop, but if you want to do 3D, you gotta go to Cinema 4D. So for this one, you can do many things in Cinema 4D. You can just do plain 3D text like I have now, or you can put materials on it, or you can do Throwsy, or you can do cell render. You can do a bunch of stuff in Cinema 4D. You can not only just do text, you can do logos, you can make things in Cinema 4D. You can make like a castle if you want. You can do a ton of stuff. This program is amazing. But anyways, what I like to do is I like to get a shiny gray and put it on. Oh yeah, by the way, this Lightroom is going to be released in my exclusive pack, which I'm going to cover my exclusive pack in a different video, so I might cover in like part 3 or something like that. So I'll be giving this Lightroom away pretty soon. But anyways, I want to put that gray on my second layer, and then actually no, we're going to do Throwsy. So you want to put that gray on the first layer, and then we'll get a good black to put on the last layer. This one looks pretty good. And then render it out for you. It's got that gray and it's got the black in the back. And I'll show you guys what it looks like with Throwsy on it. If you guys don't know what Throwsy is, it's basically the cracked text. And sometimes I like to do Throwsy and cell render, but I'll just do Throwsy for this one. Okay, so how to do Throwsy is you make sure you have both of your text layers selected. You go to Plugins, Throwsy 1.22R12, click on Throwsy. I like to do 25 pieces, but that's up to you. And then click Break Now, and then it will go through its process of breaking the text into pieces, and you guys will see the aftermath once it's done. It's a pretty cool effect. It's starting to get a little bit overused, but I mean I've been using it since it was like first new, so I can't really say like I was the first one to start getting it overused. I was one of the first people to actually start using it. I think I've only seen a couple other backgrounds when it first came out to YouTube, anyways, when I started using it. So I like to think I was up there. So anyways, after that it's done, you want to click check on all of these, and then you want to go to MoGraph Effector, and then go to Random. I like to do 10 or below percent because I think it just gets the job done. But sometimes if you go to like freaking 60%, you can't even read that. So let's see here, 7 looks about good. So what you guys want to do is to get the color in the cracks, you want to click on the first material all the way to the left. Just double click on it, and then this is a really fast way. Just click on color and select your color. We'll do a light blue style background, and then you want to add glow. Go to Object Soft Shadow, put this on 100%. Go to reflection, make it down to about 7. Luminance, if you guys want to add it. and then scroll it all the way up there. That's a little bit too bright, and we'll turn that down. Well, we'll just keep it at 50%. So after that, I'll render it out for you guys so you guys can see it. As you can see, it gives that beautiful cracked blue effect to it. Thrasly is really cool. I like this plugin. So afterwards, after you do that, you want to quickly render it out. So we'll just save it to my desktop. And click a render. Click OK. And then this goes pretty fast. I have like 8 gigs of RAM on my Mac, I think, so it won't take that long. But my computer's been running really slow today for some reason. I don't know why. And plus I'm recording, so let's take a minute. And if you guys are wondering about like creating your own Lightroom, it's not really that hard. It takes some time. I'll tell you that. It takes a couple hours. This one took me about 2.5, I think. A good thing that I'll recommend using a overhead softbox. That is one thing you probably need to use instead of just, you know, plain lights, because this is what you call softbox. So anyways, after that we can go back to Photoshop, go to File, Open, Desktop, open the text. Let's use the lasso tool, get it out, and drag it in there. Now you want to get a good view on your background, so don't scroll in all the way, but scroll in a good distance. Now I do a lot of different styles on my backgrounds. I do 3 main styles. I do 2, well, I say I do more than 3. I do 3D space a lot. I do grunge 3D a lot, and I'd say I do 2D grunge a lot. Those are the 3 main styles, I guess. 4 if you want to count it. If you want to count it clean 2D, I sometimes do that. Not very much. I used to do it a lot, but anyways, this is gonna be 3D space because I like space. Space is kind of getting overused now, but you know what? Who cares? Gradient overlay. Switch that to overlay. And then you guys can drag it down till you get it to about a good. That looks pretty good. And then you want to add drop shadow. Put it at 100, 0, 30, 20. That's what you want to do right there. Now, some people think that they need to do some cool text effects. I never really do this, but I've seen a couple people do this, so I guess I'll show you guys. So they just duplicate the text layer and then they scroll it up like this, put it behind the text layer, and then just lower the opacity so it has that, like that fading effect. I've seen a couple people do this. And then erase the sides a little bit. And then if you want, turn down the opacity a little bit more. 10% looks pretty good. And we'll go 9%. Alright. So now what you want to do is actually put in some textures or effects. We'll put in some textures and then a flare and a couple flares, and then I'm gonna have to end this because I think it's gonna get a little bit too long. And then part 2 will get really in depth. So we'll go some textures. We'll go to my textures that I've found. Where's my good one? Here it is. This one gives a good lighting effect to the text. So you just want to scale it down till it fits your text. Sometimes you have to duplicate it because it's not long enough. That's what she said. There we go. Right click, create clipping mask. Command U. We'll turn this to light blue. That's how you hue and saturate, by the way, is Command U. And lower the opacity. We'll go 50%, gives it a nice look. And then you can either merge it down or whatever you want to do with that after that. So I usually do that texture, and then I do a lot of textures, a lot of different textures. And then I do this one right here. This is like the grungy type texture. You just want to scale it up until it fits your text. Right click, create clipping mask, overlay. This is already gray, so you don't really need to do any effects with it. And then I like to do this one at about 30%. Looks pretty good. Sometimes you want to do in between 20 and 25, but this one seems to look good at 30. So anyways, after this we will add a flare. That's the wrong button. We want to go to, I think I have it in my lights. Yeah, my lights. And then module flares. Do this blue one. Now, flares, you can do a lot of different effects in Photoshop. You can just keep it as it is, or you can do this kind of new irrelevant effect that I've only seen like maybe 5 people do at max. But I really don't want to give that out, so I don't know if I'll do it. So you want to just put that on your text. Trying to balance it out because these letters are sort of spread out. Oops, I made it on the clipping mask. Okay. There we go. Okay, that looks good enough. Now you just want to erase the sides so it doesn't look, it's just like free roaming out there. For some reason this won't really focus on the text. Oh well, that's pretty good. Now to get a little light at the bottom, drag it below, and then you got your little light down there. Then I guess I'll do one more thing for you guys. A good way to get light at the bottom of your text is to do some smoke. It depends if you guys like it or not. I personally like using it sometimes when I'm doing 3D style backgrounds. Yep, put it on clipping mask and put it on overlay. And then you want to get the light part of it at about right there. And then it gives like a little shadow at the top and a little light at the bottom, so it kind of even things out. But anyways, this is it for part 1. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. Part 2 will be out soon. If you did, please leave a like and a favorite, and leave all your questions and comments down in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to get to them in the next part. And if you're new, subscribe for more gaming content, tutorials, graphics, anything you guys want to see. So hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.